Okay, right. So, hello everyone, I'm Sarah. I'm here representing Enbabel. I'm leading two of the responsible AI products that Enbabel is working on. So I'm here to present the cultural aware multilingual customer service. So I'm going to start with a problem and ask you if you know how many customer service messages are shared every day across the globe. And the answer is trillions of customer support messages. And as you imagine, these messages cross not just different languages and different countries, but they also cross different cultures, right? And here we have an example of an interaction between a Japanese customer and English speaker customer support agent called Jamie. Why is this important? This is important because we know that around half of the interactions of the consumers stop doing business after a poor customer support experience, customer service experience. So a really positive customer service experience is crucial for your business to go right. So let's go back to this example. We have on the left a customer, a Japanese speaker customer called Akane, who's saying, I'm sorry, but the book I've ordered isn't here yet. What's happening? And on the right, we have Jamie, who's an English speaker agent, who's doing his best to provide the best support to the customer. And what we see on the right, I think we all agree here, that looks a very, correct and actually friendly message. Right, from our perspective. The thing is, from a Japanese perspective, this is actually quite inappropriate for a number of reasons. And here are some of the reasons explained. So, from actually having a proper greeting structure, from the way you approach the customer using the singular I instead of using we instead, avoiding giving orders to the customer, and in this context really using emojis is not really appropriate. So nothing better than doing a live demo that I hope it goes well. So what we have here is what we've built so far, which is an integration on Zendesk. So what we've done is we've mimicked this interaction. We have Akane's message here, and I'm going to pretend I am the agent replying to Akane, and I'm going to put exactly the same message I had before that we saw had some issues, and instead of sending it directly for translation, what I'm going to do is add a step in between. So I have an option here on the right, which I'm going to click rephrase, which I hope that in a couple of seconds, what this is doing is taking the original message and doing a rephrasing so that now it's a lot more culturally appropriate for this Japanese customer. And it worked in a matter of seconds. Let's go back to the presentation. So, this was the message that you saw on Zendesk. As you can see in green, there's all the things that were changed so that the message is more culturally appropriate. And this is the same message, the same content, but transmitted in a way that is more appropriate for the customer. So you might be wondering, how are you doing this? Is this a simple prompt that is doing this? Well, this is a combination. This is clearly using generative AI, but this is also leveraging Enbabel's experience and an amazing team of linguists and native speakers that we have at Enbabel that combines their experience and their knowledge about these cultures, and in this case about Japanese, but we're also doing for Korean and Chinese, combining that knowledge together with generative AI to rephrase these messages so that we can provide customers a more appropriate response. In terms of responsible AI pillars, we are focusing on two. So first one, I think this is very obvious, this was in terms of fairness and bias mitigation, making sure that these clients, like this Akane client, is not discriminated and treated in a way that is influenced by our Western culture. And on the other side, we have the privacy-preserving AI. So as we're using large language models, and in this case, external models, in the future, potentially our own proprietary models, but as we're speaking, we're following the GDPR rules, but we're also doing anonymization of all the sensitive and private information before we apply generative AI to make sure that whatever data is private stays private in the end of the rephrasing. So this is our alignment. In terms of the partnership, we are starting a discovery with Pestana to understand how this could be used in hotels. And we're also very proud to announce that even within Mbabo, we're starting our own pilot with clients to really get feedback about this. Is this useful? Is this having an impact on the users? And is this making these interactions faster and more effective? So thank you all, and I think that's it for today.